Hello again, STRUCKTLF. March 2024 is almost upon us, and like usual, there are plenty of games worth keeping on your radar. High profile, low profile, 2D, 3D, etc. This specific video will be focused on the high profile upcoming games for March 2024. There will be two more videos that you could watch in a few days that would be dedicated on 2D and 3D low profile games. So with the high profile games video, I will be starting with the game I'm most excited about, but actually I'm most excited about three games, but I wanted to start with at least one of those three. And after that, everything else will be as usual in chronological order of release date. We've got Zoria, we've got a new WWE game, we've got Contra, we've got Crown Wars, we've got Outcast, another one of my top games, and we've got Dragon's Dogma 2. So for this month, my top three games I'm most excited about would be Zoria, Dragon's Dogma, and Outcast, just in a random order. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this list. I hope it helps you save some time when looking for new titles to play in the upcoming month of March 2024. And keep in mind, as a friendly reminder, if you decide to buy any of the games, check the description. Check the description and use, I would be very thankful if you use my Humble or Epic partner creator links so I could get some bit of profit if you do buy any of those games. So buckle up, struck up, and let's go. So as I said, I want to start with one of the top three games I'm most excited about for this month personally, and this would be Zoria Age of Shattering. The developers, or actually the publishers of the developers, promised to give me a key, so I will be streaming this one very, very soon, depending on embargo dates and so on. So if they keep their promise, I would be able to show you this game. I loved this game back in 2020, 4 years ago, when there was a provoke to play. And eventually, last August, I was given a press demo, which probably is the same demo on Steam. And I loved that one as well. And I saw improvements. And I just can't wait to see all the improvements and to play the whole game, to experience the story, and to mess around with all the different characters and builds I can make with those characters and all the sweet, sweet loot I can get my hands on. The game will be on Steam, Epic, Humble, and GOG, developed by Tiny Trinket Games, releasing on the 7th of March 2024, and you can try the demo on Steam right now. So I hope it's to everyone's liking. I know I will like this game. There is no question about it. I've liked the demo. I've liked the provoke, so I'll definitely enjoy the final version and I intend to finish it all the way until the end. Next up is in order of release date, starting with Classified, France 44. Releasing on the 5th of March 2024, there is a downloadable free demo on Steam that you can try. And what else could we tell you? It's on Steam. It will be on Xbox Access and it will be on PlayStation 5. The game itself is, as you can tell, World War II game. Turn-based combat, single-player World War II game. So if you're looking for something like that, developed by Absolutely Games, Classified France 44 might be what you're looking for. Command an elite team of Allied special operators in Nazi-occupied France, wreaking havoc in the run-up to D-Day. In this ambitious turn-based tactical game, take on the might of Germany's war machine and launch daring raids in occupied territory. Can you do enough to ensure victory? Blah, blah, blah. I think many people might like this. Many people might be looking for an interesting turn-based tactical game in the World War II setting. This one is published also by Team 17, known for the Worms series. Next on the list is WWE 2K24. This year's official wrestling game for the WWE. Experience a gripping retelling of WrestleMania's greatest moments in 2K showcase of the Immortals in WWE 2K24, where you can relive a collection of some of the most unforgettable career-defining matches. The roster this time features a ton of famous wrestlers. You have Undertaker, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, and many, many other um, modern and old school and very old school wrestlers to relive. Celebrating 40 years of WrestleMania, this game, if you're into wrestling and if you like gaming and if you want the mix of both of them, well, that's the official game, that's the official title from Visual Concepts, releasing on the 8th of March 2024. Next on the list is a game that I really think would be a hidden gem, not so well known, not so well marketed gem. Ancient Holy Weapon, or Ancient Weapon Holy, pardon me. Ancient Weapon Holy is developed by Acquire Corp and published by Aniplex and Acquire Corp. Releasing on the 8th of March 2024, there is a downloadable playable demo on Steam, and the game will be uh, on Xbox Access and One, as well as PlayStation 5 and 4, and Switch as additional platforms. You can try the demo on Steam if you feel like it, but what is the game about? It's kind of action roguelike, Souls-like dungeon crawler with a very nice visuals. After tens of thousands of years, the ancient weapon Holy awakens, starting her revenge against humanity. Experience the strategy of creating pitfalls to trap the enemies and the exhilaration of burying them alive. Dive into intense combat. And it does look pretty solid, and again, I think it might be one of those sleeper hits in the making. Old dogs like me would remember the Contra game. If you don't know the Contra franchise, the Contra series of games, you might want to look into the newest, latest installment of the series, Contra Operation Gauga. Developed by WayForward, published by Konami. The legendary Contra series returns. This reimagining of the classic run and gun action game from the 80s features new stages, new enemies, new play mechanics, and co-op combat for up to 4 players. 12th of March 2024 is the release date, and there is a free downloadable demo on Steam. The game will also release on Xbox XS1 as well as PlayStation 5, 4, and Switch. So yeah, if you are looking for some interesting side-scrolling, run gunning shooter platformer, Contra Operation Gawuga probably would be what you want to check out in the month of March. It looks like it's capturing the aesthetic of Contra in a very nice way, mixing up 3D graphics with 2D backgrounds. And yeah, I think it might be another sleeper hit for fans of the platforming run and gun genre at least. The next game on the list is called Crown Wars: The Black Prince. Releasing on the 14th of March 2024, developed by Artifact Studio and published by Nacon. There is a free downloadable demo on Steam, and the game is also on Epic. I've got creator link in the description for Epic and for Steam. The game will also be on Xbox Access and on PlayStation 5, pardon me, 5. So what is the game? The War of Crowns rages on. Knights and brigands run rampant through the land, sowing destruction. From your castle base, arise to become the ward who leads the battle against the forces of evil in this turn-based tactics and strategy game. Yes, it's a strategy RPG, turn-based tactical game in a fantasy setting. And it looks cool, it looks nice, and I think it has a lot of potential to keep a lot of people happy with a dose of turn-based tactical RPG strategy gaming. Here it is. Another one of my top games for the month, as I mentioned in the intro, Outcast: A New Beginning. I played the demo. If you haven't tried, I believe you would love it. The releasing on the 15th of March 2024. If I manage to get my hands on a key for this game, I would definitely finish it all the way till the end because it looks like it's right up my alley as an open world um, action RPG, sandbox action RPG. Developed by Pew Studios, published by THQ Nordic, Outcast, the original, first one, was very highly rated and acclaimed game with an amazing living, breathing world, NPCs talking to each other, and so on. And Outcast: New Beginning seems to be made in the exact same way, of course, better with new modern technology and systems included. Explore the breathtaking alien world of Adelpha. Support the local talents in their struggles and fight your way through fast paced battles against invading robot forces in this third person open world action adventure sequel to the 1999 cult classic. So yes, you want an open world action RPG sandbox game. This might be more fun than Dragon's Dogma. Not as flashy in terms of animations, but it seems like in this game the battles are more fast paced, and you don't have such big bullet sponges like in Dragon's Dogma 2. Both games can find their audience because they're different in the right places. So playing one game is getting one game, buying one game in this month doesn't mean you shouldn't buy the other one if you can afford it. Personally, I think if I had to pick between this and Dragon's Dogma, I probably would pick this one, and then eventually, when I can, I'll get Dragon's Dogma 2. Another game that many people most likely have been awaiting is Lightyear Frontier. Announced, I think, 2 years ago in one of the Game Award shows or something like that. Lightyear Frontier is releasing as an early access title on the 19th of March 2024 for Steam and Epic as PC, as well as Xbox Access plus Game Pass for Xbox and PC. Developed by Frame Break and Amplifier Studios, published by Amplifier Studios and Frame Break, and obviously, I think those are Microsoft Studios, at least one of them might be, but I can't confirm this. A Lightyear Frontier is a peaceful open world farming adventure on a planet at the far edge of the galaxy. Climb into your versatile mech and start your new home on a distant planet with up to 3 friends as you farm alien crops, build your own homestead, and explore the untamed wilderness. The 19th of March 2024 is the release date. There is a downloadable free demo on Steam, so if you're interested, if it seems like up your alley, try the demo and then maybe wishlist and follow if you like what you tried. Lightyear Frontier, probably another game that might make it big when it comes out. Whether it will, time will tell. Next on the list is the remaster, remake of Alone in the Dark. Return to their settled manner in this reimagination of Alone in the Dark, a love letter to the 90s cult classic horror game. Releasing on the 20th of March 2024, developed by Pieces Interactive, published by THQ Nordic. If you were fans of the original Alone in the Dark, you most likely will love this new remaster remake. Actually, it's not a remaster, it's a complete remake of the cult classic game. I personally am not a fan of the traditional adventure horror games, and I don't think I will play this game even if I get a key for it. But I think many out there have been waiting eagerly for this one to come, and they don't need to wait that much. 20th of March 2024, and yeah, I hope it doesn't suck. Next up is a game that needs no introduction, but it will still get one from me. Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition, finally on PC. So Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel to Horizon, is New Dawn. Horizon New Dawn is coming finally for PC on Steam, on Epic, and on Humble. Of course, you can always play it on PlayStation 5 if you still haven't. But if you were waiting for the PC release, March 21st, 2024 is the date to keep to mark on your calendar. Developed by Gorilla and ported, co-developed for the PC port by Nixes Software, which have been famous for porting all sorts of PlayStation exclusive games. So experience the epic Horizon Forbidden West in its entirety with bonus content and the Burning Shores expansion included. The Burning Shores add-on contains additional content for our voice adventure, including new storylines, characters, and experiences in a stunning yet hazardous new Steam is cutting off the explanation here. But yeah, coming very soon. I hope many people have been looking forward to it. And here it is, the other of the three top games for this month in my own personal ranking, Dragon's Dogma 2. A single player, narrative driven action RPG that challenges the players to choose their own experience. From the appearance of the reason, their vocation, their party, how to approach different situations, and more in a truly immersive fantasy world. If I'm not mistaken, there are multiple different vocations. I think six of them. It could be more, but I think it's six different vocations, which are the kind of classes, archetypes. And you have your main vocation for the main class, but then you have teammates, and then you can decide what kind of party build you make. Your teammates attack alongside you automatically and cast stuff and so on, assist you in battle, etc. But the game looks fun. It looks amazing, and it's yet another open world action RPG that really deserves all the attention it can get this month, and it has been getting a lot of it. Visually stunning, visually very nice effects of the skills, the skill animations. I think the game will have a nice story, but I cannot confirm that because I haven't played it. But Dragon's Dogma is famous for being an interesting franchise. So whether Dragon's Dogma 2 will live up to the hype and will live up to people's expectations, time will tell. Releasing on the 22nd of March 2024, developed and published by Capcom, and yeah, I can't wait. I hope I can get my hands on a key for the game and try messing around with all the different ways to play the different vocations and fight some massive epic bosses. Whether it will be soon or not so soon, time will tell. It's releasing on the 22nd of March, but I might not get my hands on it right away. South Park Snow Day. If you're fans of the South Park franchise and you want to try an interesting cartoony action RPG game in that universe, Snow Day is probably what you want to keep an eye out on. Play as the new kid in South Park and join Cartman, Stan, Kyle, and Kenny in three-dimensional glory to celebrate the most magical day in any young child's life, a snow day. Developed by Question and published by THQ Nordic, and no, this is actually the name of the company Question, that's what it's called. Um, Releasing on the 26th of March 2024, it has some very nice things that it can offer. The typical dark comedy and humor known for the South Park, the typical parody, but it has an interesting action RPG combat, and it has a co-op if I'm not mistaken. But I can't confirm about the co-op. Maybe it doesn't have co-op. But it does have hack and slashing. It does have combat, and if you feel like you want to experience a new South Park game, this is it. 26th of March 2024. At the end of this list is a game that take it with a grain, not a grain, with the whole salt shaker of salt. The release date says Q1 2024. The developers some time ago announced that it will be coming out sometimes in Q1 2024, but it's almost March and the release date hasn't been fixed yet, and there's no time for marketing. But here it is, King Arthur Legion 9. Dive into a unique blend of turn-based tactics and character-centric RPG. Lead the skilled Roman tribune Gaius Julius Mentu as he navigates through the dark fantasy realm of Avalon. Developed and published by New Core Games, who are famous for the King Arthur, the previous King Arthur turn-based tactical game in the same universe. Forgot the name of it. Something about Tales, King Arthur, Knight's Tale. Yeah, that was it. So this is a standalone expansion in the same universe as King Arthur Knight's Tale. But what else are New Core famous for? They've made the Inquisitor Martyr games, the Inquisitor Martyr Diablo style Warhammer 40k action RPG. So if you're looking for something interesting, turn-based tactical, I personally wasn't a fan of the original King Arthur Knight's Tale, but this one might be better.
To get notified when I upload more content like this one or other builds and guides for Wooter and not so Wooter games, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on notifications. As well as keep in mind there's something called memberships on YouTube, which lets you be a paying member for my channel to get access to perks such as emotes and badges made by me, as well as the option to get one-on-one tutoring for the very basics of Adobe Photoshop, Premiere, and After Effects. And memberships can be cancelled at any time if you no longer want to be a member. Thanks for watching all the way until the end, STRUCKTLF. Keep it cool until next time, and goodbye.